Is this? Hello. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were back. Yeah, that was fun. This is live from the Heartland, and our guest right now is an old friend, not an old guy, but an old friend, somebody who, as I spoke to earlier, was someone who, for many, many years, we would simply walk by each other on Glenwood Avenue, doing our business every single, 2 or 3 times a week. We'd see each other and
Couple
come
times
into the
a day sometimes.
come into the Heartland, and I'd go into no exit. Anyway, Michael O'Toole, who has been a longtime teacher at Old Town School, thank you for coming to Live from the Heartland today.
Thank you for having me today, Katy.
Yeah, so you have just been through an incredible process at Old Town School, and you're very much a part of it as one of the lesson givers. Is that what you called it last
Teaching
night?
artists, yeah.
Teaching artists.
Yeah.
So why don't you bring our folks up to date with just the condensed
Try
version.
to give you the condensed version.
if
Sure.
you can.
Well, I'll start. I'll start with the end. About 2 weeks ago, January 16th, the Old Town Teachers Organization, OTTO, as we've been called, won our union election, 141 to 7.
Huzzah!
With the Illinois Federation of Teachers. And came after about 15 months of very hard work on parts of a lot of people.
Uh-huh. This is a big deal, Old Town being the icon that it is. And you're breaking out into, as you say, teaching artists and protecting them. What were the new things that you had to say to people in order to get the awareness up?
Well, there'd been a lot of frustration and dissatisfaction, I think, that had grown over the last 10 years or so with, things like enrollment decline. We felt the marketing wasn't targeted well. We had questions about fair pay, about program cuts, and just about the direction the school was taking. And after 10 years of grumbling, in October of 2017, at a guitar teachers meeting, one of the teachers who works at Kendall College had mentioned that they had the teachers there had worked with a group called Arise Chicago.
Right.
And so the following month in November, we began working with Arise Chicago to learn the ropes of organizing.
And what do you think the union will bring you at this moment in the school's history?
Well, I think what unions always bring, a little democracy, first of all. We would like a seat at the table. We would like a voice in the governance and the direction of the school, and we hope that comes. Naturally, we have some labor issues, but largely, I think you're going to find everyone is very, very happy to be teaching at the school and very proud of teaching at the Old Town School of Folk Music.
Did the inclusion or the insertion now of the talk about the building on Armitage, how did that affect this whole move to unionize process? Because I would expect that came as a surprise and sort of an interruption in a way.
Well, the announcement of the sale of 909 was a shock, but that really I don't think that's what. Certainly not what sparked our union drive, because that had happened quite a while.
Yes.
Had been going on for quite a while. However,
did it grow interest in your unionizing activity?
Well, it did. Well, but once what happened was there was a board meeting, I believe in October, where a couple of members of OTTO went and announced our intention to organize with the Illinois Federation of Teachers. And it was later that night in a closed session that the board voted to sell, to put 909 West Armitage, our mothership, on the market to fund an endowment.
Wow.
So they thought they would have a contract they had to cover in the out years here.
It's very hard. It's very hard to I don't want to speculate on their motivation. They spoke of wanting to build an endowment that would eventually grow to $5 or $10 million to keep the school, in the clover in the coming years.
So, Michael, what do you teach at Old Town?
I teach in the guitar program, and I teach private lessons in guitar, banjo, fiddle, mandolin, and ukulele.
Well, I see that you brought your instrument. Would you like to, just
Play a
wail
song
out
for
a
you?
song? Yeah.
Well, I'll play. Will you sing with me?
Yes, of course we
Okay,
will.
so
We
here's what I'm
always
going to
sing.
do. Here's how we do it at Old Town. Now I'm going to teach you the chorus of this song. It's called "The Union Maid" by
yeah.
Woody Guthrie.
Yes.
All right. And then we're going to sing the chorus together. I'll sing one verse. I'm not going to go through the whole song for you. I'll sing one verse, and then we're going to come back to the chorus again. And maybe the people out back home can
get
sing
them
this
clapping
with us.
along.
They're
Sing
gonna
this
be-
with us too.
They will.
But this is a Woody Guthrie tune called "The Union Maid," and so the chorus goes like this. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. You want to try that with me? Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, no, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. There once was a Union maid who never was afraid of goons and ginks and company finks or deputy sheriffs who made the raid. She went to the Union Hall when a meeting it was called. When the company guards came around, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, no, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die.
Woo! Wow.
There you go,
yay.
The Union Maid, Woody Guthrie.
We love Old Town School and what it's meant for music in Chicago all these years. So while you struggle to organize, it's probably a push-pull kind of thing. You love the place. You love your work.
Oh, we do, yeah.
And you've got to make sure that the people who are running it understand that. And they seem to, right?
We hope they do, yeah.
So what's the next step for you?
Well, the next step for us is we've had we've as far as our unionizing, well, we went steady with IFT. We got engaged, and now we've had the election. I'd say we've gotten married. The honeymoon's over. We've got to get to work. We've got to get on and get on to living life together. And so our next phase here is going to be building our union, and we will be an independent local. Within the framework of the Illinois Federation of Teachers and the American Federation of Teachers. So our next step now is to form some committees to write a constitution, write bylaws. We're going to have election of officers, and we are going to have to start working with our members to establish a bargaining committee and start fighting for our first contract.
Wow.
I
Good
tell
for
you, there's nothing more pleasurable than picking up a guitar after a 20 or 30-year hiatus and taking one of your classes and being part of the group and being part of the hootenanny, if that's not too antique a word to use, where anyone and everyone of whatever talent can get together on Thursday nights, is it? Or is it every night?
Thursday nights, there are a couple of big open jams, but every day of the week there are guitar classes where they're always followed by a group sing-along, which anybody's welcome to drop into. There's a family jam on Saturday at 9:09 that I think starts around noontime. So there's a lot of opportunity. But like you say, it's wonderful to have people who come back after many years, or even late beginners. It's such a great community, and it's one of the very few places, I think, in the country where you can go and be accepted and play at whatever level you bring.
Yeah.
Everybody brings something
Right.
to the band. And I for one, still love the word hootenanny, Thom. I'm happy to hear it.
Besides the group lessons and you do private lessons, what else do you like in terms of the musical operation? What do you like to tell people about? They'll discover, of the many courses that Old Town offers to young and old.
Yeah, I think across disciplines, music, dance, art. We even have a few theater classes. I think it's the variety. At one time, I was told we were the one of the largest or broadest offerings of dance classes in the city.
I didn't even know you guys did dance.
Yeah, we built a whole new building in 2012. That's got a
you mean the one across the street?
Right, a couple of wonderful dance studios.
Wow.
And where else can you learn Appalachian clogging and ballet, or African dance and Irish step dance? Musically we have.
Are there
jazz.
concerts coming up that you hope you don't miss?
I'm bad. I don't get out a lot. I get a lot of my music all through.
So we've got another old fogey here with us.
Yeah, you're gonna need to talk to maybe one of the younger folks there. But they're always wonderful shows.
Yeah, they are. I just saw Holly Near there not long ago.
Oh yeah.
And
John McCutcheon's coming to town.
And the woman who played piano with her, I don't know her name, but she was outstanding, and she did the most incredible version of "We Shall Overcome" at that concert. We love Old Town School. What is your future beyond? Well, I think you just became a union guy. It sounds to me like you've got the entire lineup of what you.
Yeah, I did not expect. I'll be 62 next Saturday, and I was not expecting to have this third act as a union organizer. But
why not?
I've been excited about it. I've been invited tonight to be on a panel at the Workers' Town Hall that's sponsored by Democratic Socialists of America, Chicago. And Jesse Sharkey from the Chicago Teachers Union will be giving the opening remarks. And it's very exciting. It's very nice to do something for the school. I've been there myself since the early 70s.
Yeah.
As a student and as a teacher, on and off. And it's wonderful to be able to give back a little bit and hopefully grow a good union and get that union to be really part of the future and the direction of the Old Town School of Folk Music.
Michael O'Toole, it's a pleasure to have you come and give us this history, this story, and we're going to have to end there because we've got our third guests, in the room there, in the green room with their instruments waiting. But you come back some other time, right?
I would love to.
We'll keep you on the rotating list. All right.
And thanks for getting us to sing along a little bit this morning.
Thanks very much, Tom, Katy.
As we try to warm up the
so
city.
Much.
You're listening to Live from the Heartland on WLUW 88.7 FM. Please like us on Facebook. And now a little music from Keith Jarrett.